What if I told you a little girl, fighting for her life, wrote a letter to Santa, and it wasn't just any letter? In a desperate plea, she asked for one more Christmas with her family. But what happens next is nothing short of a miracle. This story has an unexpected twist. The person who answered her letter wasn't who you'd expect. A billionaire? A former president? Yes, you heard that right. Dressed as Santa, steps in to save the day. How did this unbelievable act of kindness unfold? Stick around, because this story will leave you speechless. In a quiet hospital room, a young girl, no more than 8 or 10 years old, lies in her bed, pale and frail from a rare, life-threatening disease. Her parents sit by her side, their faces etched with worry, as the doctors break the devastating news. There's only one more day for treatment, but the cost is astronomical. Without the money, they'll have no choice but to leave the hospital and say goodbye to their precious child. Can you imagine what it would be like to be in that room? To feel that sense of helplessness as a parent, knowing your child's life is on the line, but you can't do anything about it? Overwhelmed with fear and uncertainty, the girl quietly picks up a pen and begins to write a letter to the one person she believes might have the power to help. She writes, "Dear Santa, I don't have much time left. Please, I need your help. I'm so scared and alone. All I want is to be with my family for one more Christmas. Please, Santa, if you can, help me. I'm counting on you." Do you think she'll get an answer? What if this simple letter could change her life forever? She folds the letter and tucks it under her pillow, hoping against hope that somehow, someone will see it before it's too late. Exhausted and filled with dread, she falls into a restless sleep, unsure if her plea will ever reach the right hands. The nurse enters the room, a kind-hearted woman with a gentle smile, doing her best to bring comfort amidst the chaos. As she tidies up the space, something catches her eye. Tucked carefully under the girl's pillow, a letter. She picks it up and reads the heartfelt message, feeling a surge of compassion for the girl's situation. Her heart aches, knowing that her hands are tied and there's little she can do to help. But then, an idea strikes. She quickly leaves the room and heads to a friend who works in the hospital's charity division. This friend is well-versed in dealing with wealthy benefactors, and though it seems like a long shot, she knows the perfect person to turn to, someone with a reputation for charitable acts. After a brief discussion, her friend agrees to forward the letter directly to Donald Trump, adding a simple note: "Sometimes miracles come from the most unexpected places." In a quiet corner of his office, Donald Trump sits at his desk, reading the letter with a heavy heart. The urgency in the girl's words strikes him deeply, and without hesitation, he decides to act, immediately and anonymously. Dressed in a Santa suit, Trump arrives at the hospital. He speaks with the administration, insisting on covering the full cost of the girl's treatment, asking them to keep his involvement a secret. But his generosity doesn't stop there. He donates a substantial amount of money, ensuring that other children at the hospital will also receive the care they need. Trump heads to the girl's room, careful not to disturb her parents, who are too overwhelmed to notice him. He stands for a moment, watching her sleep. He carefully places a small wrapped gift under her pillow and whispers, "You will know who I am when you open this toy, but not now. Only when you're 18. With one final glance, Trump quietly exits the room, leaving his gift and his kindness behind. The next morning, the girl begins her treatment, now fully funded by Trump's generous donation. Her health improves rapidly, and within days, she's strong enough to leave the hospital. Her parents, overjoyed and overwhelmed with gratitude, have no idea who their mysterious benefactor is. Soon, news outlets begin buzzing with reports of a mysterious Santa who helped cover the costs of treatment for several children at the hospital. The media is captivated by the story, speculating on the identity of this unknown hero. Santa, hero or legend? The headlines scream, but no one knows for sure who the benefactor is. Back at home, Trump watches the news with quiet pride. He's pleased that his anonymous act of kindness has brought hope to a family in need, and many others too. His heart swells with satisfaction, knowing he made a real difference. A few days later, Barron Trump walks into his father's study, holding a Santa suit in his hands. He looks at the television, where a news segment about the mysterious Santa is airing, and then glances at his father with a puzzled expression. "Dad, was that you?" Barron asked with a knowing smile. Trump looks at his son, a proud yet humble smile spreading across his face. Without saying a word, the glint in his eyes speaks volumes. Barron understands, and without needing any confirmation, he nods, a sense of pride in his own heart. The family learns an invaluable lesson, that sometimes help comes from the most unexpected places, and true generosity isn't about recognition. It's about the impact you leave behind. Trump's anonymous gift didn't just save one life, it touched the lives of many. His act of kindness shows us that true heroes often operate in silence, seeking no fame, but simply making the world a better place. If you believe in the power of kindness, hit the like button and subscribe for more heartwarming stories.